Hello, this is Jack from tofluency.com. Welcome to this English lesson where it's going to give you some listening practice, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you about how I started teaching English. And I'll leave the words and phrases that I use in the description so that you can learn new words and phrases, which is always a good thing. Now, you might notice I am somewhere a little bit different. Let's take you on a little tour. This is the meeting room, and I sometimes book this just to do some work, mainly to do writing. When I'm at my big computer, I'm making videos, I'm editing photos and things like that. But when I'm in here, I bring my laptop and I feel like writing things. But anyway, let's focus on what today's lesson is about. It's about how I got started with teaching English. Somebody asked me this on my Facebook page and I thought it would be a great idea to talk about it. So back in 2007, I went traveling for a few months. And I've made a few videos about this before, about my trip to Bolivia. I've talked about how I got typhoid in Colombia, for example. But it was in Ecuador where I met my American wife. I've made a video on that. But the short story, in a nutshell, in summary, she is from America, I am from the UK. And I needed something that I could do when I was with her in America and when I was back home in the UK. So I looked into online teaching and I found this website. So with this website, what you can do is you can upload a profile, and say, this is what I teach and this is how I teach. And then learners can find you and take lessons with you. And people started to do this. I started to get online students and I was teaching both in the UK and in America, but teaching online. And then after my wife finished college, we needed a place that we could both go to where we could both live. And she ended up getting a scholarship to teach in Spain. So I got certified as a teacher. We moved to Spain together and we started teaching English in Bilbao and then in Valencia. In 2010, we decided that we wanted to put down roots. That will be in the description. So we wanted to, settle down. We wanted to get a house, maybe have children, those types of things. So we decided to move to America. And I had a couple of choices at this time. Well, we had choices, I should say. We could have either gone to New York, and I was going to teach in a language school in New York, or we could have come here to Asheville, and that's what we decided to do. So we moved to Asheville, and that's when I decided to teach English online full-time, to teach one-to-one lessons online. So you can kind of say that with teaching English, I kind of fell into it. It was something that I just fell into. I didn't plan to do it, but it was something that I could do in the UK and in America and earn some money while I was doing all this traveling. But what's interesting is that the more I've done this, the more I love it. I've been teaching English for nearly 10 years now, which is incredible. And obviously the way I have been teaching has changed. You're watching this video on YouTube. I've been teaching mainly on YouTube and through my courses for the last 2 to 3 years. But it's something that I love doing. And even though I fell into it, I've cultivated this passion. I've developed this passion for teaching English and helping everyone learn. And I can see myself doing this for the foreseeable future. I really enjoy teaching and I don't see myself stopping anytime soon. So that's why, if you are new, you should subscribe. Be sure to check the description. I'll have lesson notes in there. I'll also give you some words and phrases that I used, things like fall into. So check out the description. And please share this with anyone who would find it useful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next lesson.